Welcome back to another video. It's Saturday, so you know what that means. We're driving somewhere. So this won't be a long video at all. I really don't have too much. A lot of stuff going on, but nothing really more in depth to talk about that we haven't talked about all week on video. But if you saw my video yesterday, we took a Libre and put the new BitHarbor Studio firmware that's for the Libre on it. And I'm coming out to a different building, not one that y'all saw before. There's a different building in Baton Rouge that I have a Wingbits station set up. It's on the opposite side of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, from where y'all saw my previous videos, if y'all have seen that one. So that also has a, just because it was one of my first stations I set up, so I didn't really have the materials. This is probably my second Wingbits station that I set up, probably close to, I would say 9 or 10 months ago, when they were still in beta, or beginning of the actual beta period that they called it. And all I had at that time was a stack of helium non-dBi or 8 dBi layered antennas, because y'all know I love those, and that's what's up here. So I'm gonna come and swap that out also, so stay tuned for more. This video is brought to you by CB Synthetics. CB Synthetics is my side business that when I'm not messing with crypto, I'm also trying to run this. Amsoil is a very popular, top-notch synthetic lubricant, motor oil for motorcycles and all kinds of toys. Need a top-notch synthetic oil for your vehicle? We got that. I have discounted pricing. If you contact me with this oil, you can go 25,000 miles or 1 year. If you're doing long range driving, they've been doing that since 1972 and they're still doing it. You do short-term driving around town like I do, 15,000 miles or 1 year, whatever comes first. If you need it for your diesel truck, this is what I use in a diesel truck. This is a top-notch, 6 times the wear protection. Hey, you need it for your gear oil, we got it in gear oil. You need it for your jet ski. You got 2-stroke and jet ski. I know we're not doing any kind of ski-doos or anything like that, no snowmobiles, but we got a 4-stroke. They also have 4-stroke for jet skis, boats, and everything like that. If you're interested in it, contact me or go to cbsynthetics.com. So yeah, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It is already 89 degrees, and there is absolutely no wind out here at all, which means we're gonna sweat our behinds off and it's going to be miserable. But I don't have as much work to do on the roof this time as I did with the last roof install. Basically, I'm just taking my old layered antenna off, putting on the 1090 antenna that we recommend to everybody. Inside the room, I'm going to be swapping out I have a sense cap, which basically has a pie in it. I'm taking that out and I'm going to swap this Libre with BitHarbor in it and put that up. So we're going to see how much difference all that makes. I want to definitely do some before and after graphs to show again how much better that 1090 is, because I know that several of y'all still using helium antennas because hey, that's what y'all have for right now, and project isn't paying out yet, so y'all trying to keep expenses down. So we're pulling up to our building right now. I'm gonna get upstairs. I'll take some videos from the roof also, like I normally do, to kind of show y'all what kind of field of view we're looking at, and we'll get to it. I'll be right back. All right, here we are, 200 feet closer to the sun, and it feels like it. It's about 92 degrees out here, 9:30 in the morning. So as you can see, this building on top in Baton Rouge, from on top, it's got a great view, and you can see far off. So I checked it before I took this the helium 915 antenna off, and I was getting about 150, 160 flights. So I am curious to see what I'm gonna get when I swap it out. So let me get this done. And another thing I wanted to say is people wanted to knock why we spent the money we did for these layered antennas back in the helium craze. This helium antenna has been up here since before Hurricane Ida, and we saw they probably had at least 100-mile-an-hour gust. We had it almost sustained where I live at and where I was working at. But this area had 80, 90 mile an hour, 100-mile-an-hour winds, and this antenna took it like a champ. All right, to show you all what the difference an antenna can make. I had 138 flights, 552 messages, 134 positions right before I changed this antenna. And now I went straight to 138 aircraft to 202, double the messages, more positions, way more mileage. Look at the outside ring. This is the 200-mile ring right here. And this has only been connected for about 5 minutes. But look at this outside ring at 200 miles. And I don't even know what gain this is at, to be honest with you. I haven't even checked all that. So you're getting 259 miles, where before on that other picture, look how your 200 ring, you barely had anything out. 3 or 4 out on the top, 1 or 2 down on the bottom, and that's it. That shows you the difference between an antenna when people want to know, can the helium antenna work? Absolutely. But you see the difference in results. Again, this was only about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes difference at the most. And you see what the difference is. All right, we done at this building. I am sorry, I gotta be gross, but I am soaking wet, and it's not from rain. My truck is parked in the shade. Like I said, a nice shady area, and it's 89 degrees in the shade here in Baton Rouge. So, going to the gas station right here, pick up 2 Gatorades, and gonna make the slow ride back. My next thing I'm planning on doing is taking the sense cap that I took off of this location, and I want to run an experiment. I've been running some experiment with some different SDRs, cavity filters and stuff like that. But one thing I read in a forum that I want to test out is in the ADSB forums, you know, people have been doing this for many years, longer than us, is they're saying the Pi 4 can handle the amount of messages better than some other devices. So I'm gonna take down the little potato I have at my tower. My tower is pretty much my best setup. Y'all know, y'all seen that get 300, 400 miles. It's my tower setup. It ain't my tower, it's my buddy's tower. I don't want to take credit for his property, but it's my tower setup at his tower. And I'm planning on swapping out that little potato that's there for a Pi, and then let that run for a couple of days. And I just want to see if there's more messages, more rewards, more positions, more aircraft that get picked up by a Pi over a little potato. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I have a lot of little potatoes that are issued out, and I'm not gonna change them. I don't care if this gets 100 or 200 more positions or anything like that. It's still a cost effectiveness that a little potato, now the sweet potato that I'm testing out that has Wi-Fi and stuff already built into it and better RAM, it's $35. Where a Pi 4 is still going for $65, $70. The Pi 5s are going for more than that. And when I'm deploying the amount that I am deploying, especially these host locations everywhere, I'm not leaving the little potato, sweet potato anytime soon. But it is an experiment for those people like y'all who may only have one setup and y'all want that one best setup that y'all can. It's an experiment I like to do because I'd like to be able to share the results. If the positions are the same, it can handle those positions and packets and whatever else it is with no problem, then there's no reason to change it out. But just soaking up this air conditioner a little bit. I am fat, old, out of shape. I don't know what I'm doing at the gym because I had to climb about a 15 or 20 foot tower to get to the roof elevation part of where this was. And I don't know if y'all could hear it earlier. I'm not embarrassed to say that I'm almost 50 years old and I'm just not as young as I used to be, that's for sure. So let me get some Gatorade in me and I'll holler back at y'all on my ride home to close this out. We also started a Wingbits Facebook group. It's the Facebook unofficial Wingbits unofficial Facebook group, you know, because it's not technically sanctioned by Wingbits. I did tell those guys I was doing it, kind of had their blessing, but again, they can't endorse it because it's not from Wingbits. Can't advertise it, it's against the rules in their Discord. But a lot of people who came from the Discord, you know, I think within 24, 48 hours, we already had 30, 40 people in it. So a lot of people from Discord and from y'all from our YouTube world, and also the other Facebook group we had, the DPIN Facebook group, have come over to that, and we're helping people in that also. People have questions with setups. The main reason I did that is because I had a number of y'all who said y'all don't do Discord, you don't like Discord, you don't want to get involved in Discord, but then I knew y'all were not getting all the updates. So with the new Facebook group, it's a way to pass on those updates to y'all, give y'all help if y'all need it. Y'all can ask us for help. There's a lot of people in there who know a lot about setting these devices up, and that, you know, y'all can get the help y'all need if y'all need those setups. Another thing is the current crypto state. Y'all know y'all don't come to me for TA and that kind of stuff like that. I don't even like to give TA. I've always joked around that because I'm not into that deep TA, sometimes I think it's better to look at it from the outside instead of over-analyzing and trying to guess and having your credibility on the line by doing that TA. All I'm saying is that we don't know what the hell's about to happen in an election in the United States. We don't know what's going to happen with interest rates and all this stuff like that. I watched 2 or 3 videos during the week that said they really have no idea. There's not one real main big thing that they can point to and why things have taken a dip. I got people saying that the bull market's already over with, which is a joke. And I see people who are saying that the bull market's only going to be for helium or Ethereum because they have ETFs. I saw articles recently, yesterday or the day before that, that somebody's trying again to get a Solana ETF. I think if that happens, Solana's going to go crazy. Solana right now, for those who want to knock it, those who want to knock projects using Solana, I read an article this morning that said, I've always said I thought Solana was doing 1,000 meme coins a day. Then somebody corrected me on Discord and said they thought it was 10,000 memes, new memes a day. There's an article out right now that's saying there are almost 20,000 new memes per day. Do you realize what that number is for those who didn't fail college math? You know, that's 140,000 new meme coins a week. And I've already forgot how much that would be per month. So my point I'm trying to make is people want to knock Solana. Right now, Solana DevNet's having issues. I tried moving some Solana yesterday for something, if y'all saw my video with BitHarvest, and the Solana chain was having issues just trying to move that. I couldn't even swap for the BitHarvest token, that failed, and stuff like that. And people want to knock Solana for that. But do y'all realize how many transactions Solana must be doing per second, per minute, per hour, per day, when there are 20,000 new memes per day being made? I'm gonna tell y'all, people can knock me all they want. I was preaching about Solana when it was $8 and $10, and I got attacked on Discord, I got attacked on Facebook and stuff like that. I didn't really have the YouTube page back then, but people knocked me for it. And look, I bought a couple $100 worth at $8, $10, $12, $15 worth. I wish I would have bought more. I've sipped a little bit of those profits for other projects and stuff like that, or played with some meme coins with it, but still, at 100, I keep telling y'all, $120, $125, I would be jumping all over Solana. It ain't going nowhere. More and more projects are swapping. It seems like a lot of these projects that were going to use Peak, for some reason, are now going to Solana, but they're going to keep their affiliation with Peak. I don't know how that works, but I'm going to tell y'all, my payday's not till next Friday. All my host stations and stuff have been taken care of as of right now, unless somebody wants a host station. If you're interested in a host station and you're in the United States, let me know. I'll work out a deal with you. If anybody's interested in the Wingbits hosted setup, let me know. I'll work out a deal with you, especially if you're in the United States. I'm trying to get a couple more Wingbits stations set up, especially if you're in some of these rural areas. I'm working out a deal right now in a very, very rural area that doesn't have a Wingbit station anywhere around, and I'm almost willing to pay cash for that one. But other than that, I'm willing to work out some deals. But since all my Wingbit stuff has kind of been paid for, got some overtime on this check. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be a DCA'ing fool if these prices stay as low as they are right now, or if they even go lower. You got some people talking about, I can't remember his name right now, the guy who was calling for an $8,000 Bitcoin last year. He's saying Bitcoin this time is going to fall to 50 grand, if not 47, 48 grand. I can't see that happening. Not with all this ETF and all this other support it's got. I think alts could go down some more, but I think Bitcoin's got some pretty decent support. But that's just me. But what I'm getting at is I'm planning on DCA'ing into Solana, AVAX, Matic, maybe a little bit of Ethereum. I haven't really bought a lot of Ethereum in the past. I had some from GPU mining, but I still think that Ethereum's going to go up some with this ETF, and the ETF finally comes out. So maybe some of that. But I'm going to tell you right now, another one that a lot of people don't talk about, but is still very active, is VET. And if VET falls under 2 cents, I'm loading up on some more of it. I got a good amount of it. It's in my Exodus wallet. Exodus pays a couple of percent for staking it, which you get VTHOR as the staking reward, something like that. And I've even bought some VTHOR at some of the prices that it's fell in the past. But I'm planning on loading on some VET. You know, VET at the all-time high was like over 20 cents. Think about it. If that falls under 2 cents, that's like a 10x. So, you know, you got some people saying the alts ain't going to go back to those kind of prices. We don't know. We don't know. You know, they're saying that more liquidity is coming into the market. It's going into memes and stuff like that. I don't know. How long can the memes last? We don't know. Everybody talks about cycles just repeat, cycles just repeat, cycles just repeat. Is it cycles repeating? Because it doesn't appear like that. But some cycles in the past, it wasn't until 6 to 7 to 8, 9 months until after the halving when you saw the bull market really starting. And that's what I was trying to say before, and everybody argued with me, was that you had this halving back in, what was it, like April 420? Can't forget the date. You know, 9 months, or I'm sorry, 6 months after April is October. We're not even close to October yet. October, November, then you have the election going on. And I'm not even going to talk about the politics, who's, if, what's, or that crazy debate the other night, because every time I talk about anything with politics, no matter who I talk about, good, bad, or whatever, I lose subscribers. All I'm saying is that could be all a catalyst at the same time. And I'm kind of loading up, preparing for October, November, December. That's just me. That's what I think. And again, I'm planning on DCA'ing. I told you I'm just planning on DCA'ing, and I'm gonna keep DCA'ing in those couple of coins. I'm not going crazy buying all these different coins like I did last time. Hey, I might miss out, but you know, I got a buddy who was swearing by all these AI coins, and I'm like, every AI coin can't make it. And yet now he wants to flush his head in the toilet because some of his AI coins have taken a serious hit compared to what some of these other layer 0, layer 1 coins and stuff like that were doing. But that's enough of the TA for now. So those who saw my video last week, I got my Chirp miner set up. I'm trying to do a lot more research on Chirp, trying to get more involved in it. I think that's going to be a very good problem. I've been talking to a lot of people lately who have also been involved in it. And y'all know me, I'm a straight shooter to y'all. And I think the project and the network is going to be very good. They know what, you know, people want to compare it to helium, but they know what helium did wrong. They're not going to duplicate the same problems, the same issues that helium had. They're going to learn from it. They don't want to get roped and compared it to helium. They're doing their network a little bit different. They're doing 2.4 gigahertz in addition to 915. Supposedly there's a market for that. So we'll see how that works out. One issue I have is, you know, I'm a straight shooter, is the issue with they don't have devices available. Somebody said that they got devices available, they're just trying to limit the supply that goes out. Why would you do that? I don't know if I believe that or not. Is you're saying you learned from helium, but yet this thing where we sold out of what, 100 devices or whatever it was within 30 minutes, and now they don't know, that was a month ago, and they don't know when it's going to come back out. I don't know. You know, for $900 device, a $900 device, I can't believe it sold out that quick, but it did. And hey, could it be, you know, hopium? I don't know. FOMO? I don't know. But I still think when you're selling out of $900 devices that quick, that that tells me something. Maybe there's something out there I don't know. Or maybe just people just all assuming this is going to be the next helium. And if you were early into helium, you made some life-changing money. Life-changing money, like as in 7-digit life-changing money. Tell everybody, with helium, there was 30,000 devices online when I put my first station up. I bought my first station for $5,000 on eBay. I went in with another buddy, because I wasn't paying all that by myself. And once we set it up, we ROI'd in 17 days. It's my claim to fame. Y'all have heard it on this video before. And that was the coin wasn't even at all-time high back then. That coin was like $6 or $7, $8 or something like that. And we ROI'd in 17 days. But we screwed up because we bought 20 more devices. You know, but we did take some profits, whatever. But you got people who are hoping that that kind of thing happens again. And with there only being a couple of thousand devices online, you know, I don't know. I know it's still technically on testnet. It shows me what I'm making, but I will say it is a professional looking device, very stout. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, if I can get a hold of at least one more, I'm not going crazy with them, especially at $900. Things are too crazy tight. I'm trying to finish this computer. But I'm telling y'all, just coming straight shooter with y'all. When the next NFT, because you have to buy an NFT first, and they might sell, like if there's 100 devices available, they're gonna sell 100 NFTs for $900 a piece. If I can get a hold of an NFT, I plan on buying or getting another Chirp miner, at least one, to put on one of my host locations somewhere. Not close to where I am now, because it doesn't really make sense, but either on the tower in my own backyard, I got a 40-foot ham tower, or on one of the buildings that I have access to, one of my friends' buildings, you know, between Morgan City, like where we showed the video from a week or two ago, somewhere else, I don't know, but I have plenty of space, high up space. You know, there's a part of me that wonders if I could even swap it out on my buddy's tower. I don't know. But I'm getting into Chirp. I know everybody can't follow me on that. I understand that, and some people just don't believe it. I understand that too. But a lot of this is hopes and prayers. But we all know that's the chance you got to take with some of these projects. Is if you get in early, they're very rewarding. It goes to show you. I waited too long on demo, and my demo hasn't even ROI'd in 7 months for an $89 device. I change my mind every day if I want to cancel my Hive Mapper. My Hive Mapper B was $500. I emailed them during the week. They're telling me they have no idea when it's going to ship. Q3, Q4 of this year. Q3 is only, what, a month technically away, a month or two away. And not only that, but some of y'all had said the rewards, unless you're mapping constantly new places, the rewards ain't worth nothing. My only positive is where I live and work. Other than the main interstate I'm on now and the one major US highway that goes through my town, nothing else is mapped. And that's the only thing that kind of gives me hope. My issue right now is the price of them tokens is going straight down, and there's no recovery, and there's no buying action. The volume on Demo and Honey, the volume on those trades is horrible right now. So where is the buying action? If they don't get buying action soon, it's going to continue going down. And that's why I'm trying to decide if I want to get rid of it. My GEODNET miner, again, I was late getting into that. And GEODNET's supposed to be, when I contacted them with HiFix, they're saying they're expecting a shipment any day. This upcoming week makes 9 weeks. When I ordered it, it told me 6 to 8 weeks delivery. This week coming up, starting Monday, makes 9 weeks. But I talked to HiFix. HiFix told me that, that's the store I bought it from, that they're all the stores are waiting on their next shipment from GEODNET. Supposedly it's on the way. And if it's on the way, whenever, my order number is supposed to be right on top of that list, and I should be receiving it when that shipment comes in. We'll see. But the issue is also is that price of that token has been a little more stable than the other ones because they have a huge burning mechanism. But there's also a halving of rewards that are coming up July 1st, and that's gonna hurt me. So I'm gonna keep it rolling, I'm gonna keep it coming in, but I'm not expecting that much from that project. I think it's a good project, don't get me wrong, but you know, this always starts an argument in my chats with, are you in a project just for feel good, that you want to support a project, or are you in a project to make money? And I think there's a balance. I can support a project, but I'm also, passive income is income, keyword is not passive, don't make money and lose money either. So, you know, we'll see. All right, so one of the last things I want to close out with, like I do in almost every video, is Wingbits. Wingbits this week started, took a big step. We started DevNet, which basically is like a test net for Solana, and started, you know, I guess practicing or testing their reward mechanism as far as your hexes and how many wings you should get, and that going into tokens. I mean, that going into wallets. You know, I kind of told everybody I would just do a Phantom wallet. It's easy to set up, and you can create as many Phantom wallets as you want, or accounts in those Phantom wallets for different projects and stuff. And I told everybody, make sure you save those 12 words, because if you lose that device or the device gets erased, you don't have that 12 words, you're screwed. Well, people set up their devices and now either can't find that 12 words. I have one guy who been trying to get help, and he wrote down these words instead of copying and pasting them or whatever. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I copy mine to Notepad, paste it into Notepad, print it, put it in a lockbox, which is then inside of another safe, which is surrounded by guns. A lot of guns, just in case anybody wants to get crazy. We're in South Louisiana. But you have to make sure you have those 12 words correctly, or you're screwed. But so far, looking at the Discord, people who had Phantom can easily switch it over to DevNet in the settings and see their wings. People who decided to go with all these other wallets are having issues looking at it. One thing we didn't know from the beginning is, and it might be on our part for not understanding it, but if you did not enter a wallet yet, or if your wallet is not seeing those wings tokens, it's a-okay. Because we didn't realize this, but this is only test paper, test tokens, play money, whatever you want to call it. When mainnet starts, it don't matter what's in your DevNet wallet. Those tokens will either be erased, burnt, or just sit there forever idle, never be seen again. You will get paid in mainnet your real tokens and back for this entire period. So if you didn't set up a wallet yet on your Wingbits dashboard, don't fret, you still have time to add that. And if your tokens don't end up in DevNet, it don't matter, because those tokens are going to be worthless. I explained it kind of like if you have a new bank teller at the bank who doesn't know what she's doing, and you give her play money, movie money, whatever you want to call it, fake money, just to practice paying out and doing stuff like that. And then when she gets released full time, then she gets the real money to play with. Well, the fake money, if she accidentally took one, ain't worth nothing. And that's kind of how I explain this DevNet mainnet thing. So if you're not getting DevNet tokens, don't sweat it. You can double check your wallet. I do have in one of my previous videos how to switch to DevNet and Phantom, so you can check that. But I still think it's a huge step from Wingbits. There's a lot of stuff, but we knew this was going to happen, but it wasn't 24 hours from when they started DevNet to people in the Discord saying, when mainnet, when mainnet, when TGE. I'm like, this is, they told you already Q4 of this year. If it happens to come earlier, be happy, but Q4 this year. And last thing about Wingbits is, if you have an issue with a Wingbits station that keeps going offline, contact the Wingbits team, set up a ticket or something on Discord. They're trying different things with the install scripts, which I will admit has made the install a lot easier. It asks you for your GPS and the name and all kind of stuff like that. And it has an auto updater, so you don't have to worry about updating yourself when there's an update that comes out. But one of those components is causing it to hang when it tries to check for an update, or if there is an update or something. So that's why some of y'all are seeing where y'all can see the TAR 1090 screen, but y'all can't, but on the Wingbits dashboard it's saying offline or whatever, or your online thing might turn yellow or something like that. Mine has been happening like at 4 a.m. Central Time. I had like 4 of them this morning that were all yellow. All of them went down at 4 a.m. exactly this morning, 4:04 a.m. to be exact. They have a script that you can run that fixes that. It might be in the announcements by now, but if it's not, contact them and they can give you that script. All you gotta do is open up your SSH, run that script, and that's it. For some reason, they only want you running that script if your device is going offline. If your device is going offline, don't run this script. It doesn't need it. I don't know if it's gonna screw up something or not, but again, this is what testnet's about. People wanna, you know, I haven't really seen anybody knock it, I'll be honest, but some people want to knock stuff when stuff like this happens. This is what testnet's about. Testnet's not about getting in early, even though we say that. Getting in early for the best chance of making money. Testnet is the testing grounds, kind of like what Axie Wingbits says. If you have a big race coming up with a race car, I'm not a race fan, but this is what he says. You don't just tune up your car and do all kinds of stuff in the garage for weeks and then bring it straight to the race day and race it. You run test laps, test runs with your car, making sure it's tuned up right. That's what testnet and devnet is for, and that's what it's about. So I'm glad they're getting these hiccups done now before mainnet, because if it's on mainnet when people are supposed to be getting paid real money and these type of issues happen, people can be even more upset. So bear with them. I'm still glad to see that they are this much involved in this project. So I'm done pretty much for the day as far as my passive income stuff is concerned, but who am I joking? I gotta go make this video, finalize it. We're done at Baton Rouge. BitHarvest is running on that. BitHarvest with the new Libre firmware. Finally got the I call it the gold version, but the official version. So that's on a Libre. So it's not running helium, but it's running Wingbits. It's running Chirp, which one day I gotta do a video and really, you know, let y'all know about Chirp. It's a great cause. More for a feel good thing instead of being greedy. But you know, it's also running grass. I told y'all I don't have much faith in grass. There's no tokenomics on it at all. The Discord is toxic as hell. But when it doesn't cost me anything to run it on my BitHarvest devices, when it's on its own network somewhere. This is my own network at this building I pay for. Nothing else is on it. It's not linked back to anything else. I'll run grass on it for the hell of it. Why not? I'm not running grass anymore at my house. Even if it's on a spare device, I don't want anything with grass linked to my home internet that I'm doing anything home related on, paying bills or anything. I never ran it on my own computer that I'm paying bills on and stuff, but I'm telling y'all, I don't like grass. A lot of these other data sharing type projects, that's me. I don't know anything for sure if it's bad, but it just goes against every fiber I have for internet security. But on my Wingbits, on my BitHarvest devices, which I think I'm up to 6 or 7 deployed now, I'm running grass on those. Running grass. I'm running the honey gain token and what is it, pawns or whatever these other ones are and stuff like that. So you have those projects. I'm not into Pi-Fi, but if I was, I could run that on that. Things One X still is not onboarding in the United States. You know, it's their loss, but I could run it on there if I wanted to. I know BitHarvest is supposed to be doing some type of mining action to make BitHarvest tokens or something like that. When that's ready and that's upgraded, I'm gonna run it on that too. So not only am I making Wingbits with that device, I'm making 4 or 5 other passive incomes also on that one device that I'm running off a Libre, which a Libre is only, that one is the Libre, which is, so it's 2 gigs of RAM with DDR3 RAM. The new sweet potato that I'm going to play with right now in my office, the new sweet potato, which is the same price, has 2 gigs of DDR4 RAM and onboard Wi-Fi. So that's gonna be something cool, new to play with. Then I'm going to this tower and I'm gonna try to swap out this sense cap Pi with that lipitated tower so I can do some testing with that for y'all. So we still got a busy day going on. You know, I got to Home Depot pick up some landscaping stuff because, you know, I didn't sweat enough this morning. But that's gonna be it for now. Unless there's some big updates or anything like that, tomorrow's Sunday. We'll take the day off Sunday. Monday I'll be back with my passive income update video. Might do some changes with that, flipping around a little bit, just to try to keep it fresh for y'all, because that video gets long. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for all the subscribers. If you get a chance, please make sure to, if you haven't yet, press like on this video, thumbs it up for me. It really, really helps out the algorithm. I find the more people that thumbs up, it gets pushed out more, and these projects that we talk and these projects that I tag in the description get pushed out in YouTube more, which more adoption helps us with the projects become more successful, which helps us in the long run. So thank y'all very much and have a great weekend. See y'all in the next video.